And then we started to meet a lot of parents who'd lost their kids to social media, majority through suicide. And that's when it started to really make sense for us. And going back to your initial question, one of the pieces to why the digital world was so important to us is because my wife in 2018 was the most trolled person in the world. So there was a lived experience in that, but at no point did we suddenly think, okay, well, let's go on, let's take this industry on. But now we've created a fantastic platform through the Parents Network for parents all over the US and Canada and the UK as well, to be able to share their stories and share their lived experiences in the hope that less parents are affected by social media.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your vision for...
We realized that quite some time ago. And I think in today's world, it's quite easy to be able to abandon your values because some people are proving that it's easier to get to the top by, lying. I'm sure the fall from that is quite monumental. But my wife said to me very early on in our relationship, if you live your life by truth, it's the most efficient way to live. And I'm sharing this with you.
Welcome back, everyone, to another insightful episode of Meghan and Harry Tales, hosted by yours truly, Adrian. Today, we are unpacking Prince Harry's surprise appearance in New York City at the NEXUS Global Summit 2025, an event that not only stunned attendees, but sent ripples across the world. Why? Because it reminded us yet again who Prince Harry really is. A compassionate, thoughtful and impactful leader who stands in stark contrast to the stale, scripted world of the monarchy he left behind. Let's get into it. Prince Harry took the stage without fanfare, without the stiff royal protocols, and most importantly without a script. He said something truly profound. My wife said to me very early on in our relationship, if you live your life by truth, it's the most efficient way to live. That one sentence speaks volumes. Not only about Meghan's wisdom, but about how far Harry has come as a man, as a leader, and as a voice of authenticity in a world plagued by media manipulation, toxic power structures, and empty ceremonial words. Unlike the so-called royals who lean on cue cards and polished PR lines, Harry speaks from the soul. He talked about the importance of living truthfully, standing up for what is right, and never letting fear of criticism silence you. If they try to silence you, it only fuels your desire to speak louder, he said. And that's exactly what he's doing. He wasn't just speaking to the elite crowd at the summit, he was speaking to every single person who's ever been told to stay quiet, to conform, to keep their pain private. And especially those struggling with mental health, the very people Harry and Meghan have championed from the beginning. Harry used his moment on stage to highlight the Archewell Foundation, which he and Meghan co-founded with a simple yet powerful mission: to uplift communities, champion compassionate leadership, and promote systemic change. He encouraged attendees, philanthropists, impact investors, and young changemakers to stop treating symptoms and instead fix the broken systems that perpetuate inequality, injustice, and suffering. He talked about the Parents Network, an initiative under Archewell that brings together grieving parents who've lost children to social media harms. That, right there, is meaningful action. It's not just about raising awareness, it's about offering community, resources, and hope to people who feel alone. Why this appearance hit harder than any royal tour? Unlike the orchestrated royal visits that often feel performative, Harry's appearance was genuine, unfiltered, and unannounced. No media circus, no red carpet, no stiff palace press releases, just Harry, his voice, his heart, and a room full of people ready to listen. And despite being unannounced, this visit got massive media attention. Why? Because Harry and Meghan are the news. They don't need to shout about where they're going or what they're doing. The impact of their work speaks for itself, and people care. UK media meltdown, why they're always the last to know. Of course, this drove the British tabloids up the wall. The UK press has grown obsessed with Meghan and Harry's every move, despite claiming they're irrelevant. Funny how they never know what's happening with the couple until it's already happened. They're not mad because they care. They're mad because they've lost access. Prince Harry has effectively cut off the toxic British media from his life. They now learn about his whereabouts and achievements after the rest of us, and they hate that. For years they dictated the narrative. Now, Harry and Meghan are telling their own stories on their terms, and the world is listening. The praise online was overwhelming. One viewer wrote, "The good prince. Harry is everything a royal should be, humble, strong and compassionate." Another commented, "You go, Prince Harry, keep doing what you're doing. We're all watching and we're proud." These reactions aren't anomalies. They are consistent across every appearance, every initiative, and every platform where Harry and Meghan show up to do meaningful work. Whether it's Netflix documentaries, Invictus Games, mental health campaigns, or philanthropic summits, people resonate with who they are, not just what they do. Now, compare that to the other brother. While Harry was in New York changing lives, Prince William was making headlines for all the wrong reasons again. Recently, William stepped out at St. James's Palace with none other than Jason Knauf, yes, the same former palace aide who played a pivotal role in attacking Meghan during their time in the UK. This is the same man who cooperated with tabloids, leaked confidential information and tried to undermine Meghan's reputation while she was 6 months pregnant. And William is still proudly walking around with him. It's tone-deaf, it's petty, it's vindictive, and it screams one thing: William is still obsessed with his brother. While Harry is out there building futures, William is clinging to the past, desperately trying to assert relevance by aligning with shady figures and attending backroom meetings that go nowhere. And the internet noticed. One viral tweet read, "Sometimes I think about that nuclear eye-burning royal gossip Boris Johnson's wife overheard. What if Prince William were gay?" That speculation has only grown louder. From William's strange affinity for Jason Knauf to the weird energy between them in public appearances, people are asking questions and the palace is ignoring them. The pegging rumours, South Park spoofs and royal rebranding gone wrong. Let's not forget that in 2023, South Park dragged William and Kate in an episode that spoofed their relationship and pegged William as someone caught up in his own PR image crisis. From being the first royal to appear on the cover of a gay magazine to dining at discreet restaurants on solo Poland trips, there's a growing list of strange stories surrounding the heir to the throne. None of this would matter if William wasn't so deeply committed to hiding behind palace walls while pointing fingers at his brother. So where are we now? Harry is giving speeches that change hearts. William is giving headlines to conspiracy theories. Harry is living his truth with Meghan by his side. William is hiding behind palace walls and paper scripts. Harry is building legacies. William is clinging to old hierarchies. The contrast couldn't be clearer. One prince is admired globally, the other is mocked. One is empowered by his love story, the other seems threatened by it. At the end of the day, people know authenticity when they see it. And with each passing month, Harry and Meghan prove that leaving the royal family wasn't the end of their story. It was the beginning of something far more meaningful. They are using their voices, their influence and their platforms to speak for the voiceless, champion change and create space for empathy in a world that desperately needs it. So yes, while Prince William is posing with Jason Knauf in hopes of making headlines, Prince Harry is changing lives. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you as inspired by Harry's surprise speech as we are? Do you think William's behaviour is making the monarchy more of a global meme than a legacy? Let's talk about it. Until next time, this has been Meghan and Harry Tales, hosted by Adrian. Stay safe, stay kind and keep living your truth just like Meghan and Harry. Goodbye for now.